Dear student, good morning. I am Deepak Pathak. Today, I am going to teach you what is HTML and what is the use of HTML of class 8th. Here, we will learn about HTML from basic to advanced level. After learning HTML, dear students, I hope you will be able to create your own website. So let's start. What is the meaning of HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. What is the meaning of hypertext markup and language? We will discuss later. But now HTML is used to create web pages and web application. It is a tag-based language or scripting language used to create web pages. Why we are saying it is a tag-based language? It means we must write our code between two angle bracket. This is called tag. That's the reason we are saying it is a tag-based language. The first question arises, what is a web page? A web page is a document which is commonly written in HTML and translated by a web browser. With the help of HTML, we can create a static web page. Now, what is a web browser? Web browser is to read HTML document and display them. Browser does not display the HTML tag but use them to determine how to display the document. Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Internet Explorer are the example of some web browser. You can see here are some example of web page like home, about, gallery, registration. It is an example of web page. I know everyone using the website like gaming website, learning website and any other social networking website. So dear student, tell me one thing. What do you see when you use a website? Yes, you see a lot of pages on it and these are called web pages where different information are stored in different pages. So it is an example of web page. When you click on this about, so you can get information about any website. So next, what is a website? Website is a collection of web pages. I already told you what is a web pages. Here you can see an example of website. You can see it is a page of Facebook where there are many web pages. Dear students, here are two types of language, scripting language and programming language. What is a scripting language? Scripting language has interpreter who check your code line by line. Like HTML is also a scripting language. PHP, JavaScript, Python, it's all a scripting language. Where in a programming language, there has a compiler. It does not check your code line by line. it convert entire program into machine language. So you can see here it is a scripting language. Scripting language is also divided into two parts: client side scripting language and server side scripting language. What is a client side scripting language? Client side scripting language execute by the browser, and server side scripting language, it means execute by the web server like PHP, JSP, .NET. It is an example of server side scripting language. And HTML, JavaScript, it is an example of client side scripting language. So now let us start the main topic, HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a combination of four words: hypertext markup language. What is the means of hyper? Hyper means not a linear. Linear means we have to go manually step by step, like reading book, newspaper and any other printed material. Suppose you want to open the page number 21 of your printed book, like your computer book, maths book. Can you open this particular page in a one time? No. That's the reason it is a hyper. Hyper means we don't need to go manually in a split. We can directly to a particular page on which we have just click down. So next is a text. Text means it is simply a collection of a alphabet, string or special symbol which is entered by the keyboard. What is the meaning of markup? Markup means mark, highlighted up means text, highlighted the text. The text which is written within a tag is known as markup language. And next is last, language. What is the meaning of language? Language is a very simple thing. Like whenever I would like to communicate, I will use a language. Like right now we are communicating with each other. I am using English language. But here, while a time I will start creating a web page, I will use a separate language called HTML language, which will be understood by a web browser. So next is history of HTML. HTML is a scripting language to develop web pages for a website. We already described about scripting language, web page and website. And all the website of the world are finally rendered in the browser as plain HTML file only. HTML was developed by scientist Tim Berners-Lee in 1990. Tim Berners-Lee is also known as father of the HTML, developed with the internet of defining the structure of document like heading, paragraph, title, etc. So what is the feature of HTML? HTML is a very easy and simple language. It is a platform independent. Platform independent means it run on any platform like Windows, Linux, Mac, or we can say any operating system. HTML is a case insensitive language, which means we can use tag either in lowercase or uppercase. Suppose you are writing code HTML, so you can write in a uppercase or also in a lowercase. The next is a HTML text editor. What is the text editor? It is a program allow editing in a writing text. Hence, to create a web page, we need to write our code in some text editor. Notepad, Notepad plus plus. It is an example of text editor. HTML is sent from server to client's browser whenever HTTP request is sent to server. Whenever, like, you are working on any website like Facebook, sometime you check your Gmail. So what do you is you go to the address bar of any web browser. You type URL, representative, and after some time you will get a page. Alright, so basically what does it actually sending the HTTP request. HTTP request means hypertext transfer protocol. Yes, basically whenever you are making a communication over the network means internet, some kind of protocol is required. Protocol is nothing but the rule of regulation in order to create the communication successful. Here I am working with HTTP protocol. Whenever client is request like http://www.facebook.com, whatever you are seeking for, you are making a HTTP request. So what is the meaning? Whenever you are a request to the server through internet, and if your request is valid, then you have right to access your particular HTML page. This page will be sent server to the client over the network or through the network. As soon as the HTML is on client browser and browser has capability to read HTTP request and show the result in front of you. The next is tag. What is a tag in HTML? When we include predefined keyword into two angle bracket, this is called tag. Two angle bracket means this one. This is called tag. Here tag are mainly defined into three pairs: paired tag, unpaired tag, and special symbol. What is a paired tag? Paired tag, it means it come in pair. That means it has opening and closing tag. Opening tag and closing tag. What is a unpaired tag? Unpaired tag is also divided into two parts: self tag and without tag. What is a self tag? Self tag means it does not comes in pair, that is forward is used at the end of the tag. Means suppose we are using image tag. So image tag, it is an example of unpaired tag. And what is a special symbol? Special symbol means if we want to write any special symbol in our website, so we can use a special symbol. Suppose we want to write this symbol, so we can use a special symbol. The next is a formatting. Formatting tag is an example of pair tag. In this tag, we are mainly used for changing the format of the text or content. Suppose I want to write a text in a bold, so I can use B tag. B, your name, write your name here, write your name here to bold it. If you want to write in italic, then you can use I tag. Dear students, you can see it has a opening and a closing tag. I opening and a closing tag. These are called a pair tag. U tag, U for underline. If you want to underline the text, you can use U tag. Mark tag, delete, subscript and superscript. What is a subscript and superscript? Suppose you want to add any mathematical function. Suppose you want to add a square b. So this tag will be used. And if you want to write any chemical reactions like H2O, so you will use the subscript tag. The next topic is heading. What is heading? In HTML, there are 6 heading tag in it, H1 to H6. These all are used to write heading. H1 tag is the biggest writing tool, and it gradually become smaller, and it become very small when it reached heading 6. The next is paragraph. If you want to write any paragraph, so you can write P tag. And next is attribute. What is an attribute? Attribute define some extra property or feature of the tag. It made up of 2 parts, name and value. It placed inside the opening tag. It is called attribute. Dear student, here is the example of basic HTML code. As you can see, first of all, here is write in HTML tag. After this HTML tag, I write a head tag. In this tag, I have given my name, but you can give whatever you want. The next tag is a title, but I have kept it a blank. Then H1 tag. In H1 tag, I write something. Dear student, welcome to APS Raniket. After this h1 tag, I write a body tag, and you can see here bc color equal to green. So what is a bc color equal to green? It means your I want my website background color to be green. bc color equal to green is also called a attribute of body tag. The next tag is heading 2, align left learn html, and then heading tag is closed. I want my content learn html to be seen in the left side of the page. Then body tag is closed, and then html tag is closed. Can you tell me what will be the output of this code? Yes, it will look like this. It is an assignment for you. You have to tell what will be output of this HTML code. In this video, we have learned some basic information which is very important for you. In next video, we will learn about some more information about HTML, like how to create a table, how to create a registration form, how to create a button, and many more. So stay tuned. Thank you.